You have been waiting for this, my gorgeous Scorpione, for a very, very long time. I have to be honest with you. But the beginning of this week, I really need to stress this and I really need to remind you how important it is to follow your intuition. Because what am I about to say right now? Your intuition, your own intuition was your own individuality, your own intuition was playing a huge part for you to actually be here at this stage of your life. So what am I talking about right now? Well, let me tell you, my gorgeous Scorpione, because you are about to turn a whole new leaf here. You're about to turn whole new page here, my gorgeous Scorpione. What is going to happen right at the beginning of this week? You know what? There is something that you're going to be thinking about at the beginning of this week. There is something that made you feel really sad and really negative. And what made you feel really sad and really negative took place like about a few days before, or maybe a couple of weeks before the beginning of this very week. So at the beginning of this week, the reason why you're going to feel a little bit sad and a little bit negative is only because, this is what you're going to be focusing on. You have no idea how important this is going to be. Listen to me very carefully. You're going to feel a little bit negative and a little bit down to start with, and then boom. You need to understand that this is a very powerful indication when it comes to the beginning of such a beneficial change in your life. You see, I know I sound really confusing because now I've said that you're going to feel a little bit down, a little bit negative, but I need you to understand that this is a very important sign at this stage of your life. And this is actually the beginning of a really beneficial change. If you didn't feel like this, if you didn't feel a little bit low, if you didn't feel a little bit down, you would never tap into such a sacred part of your own self, of your own soul, of your own spirit. And now suddenly, boom, something is going to happen. Somehow you're going to realize. I told you you're going to tap into your own intuition, and the reason why this is going to happen, it's only because you felt like a little bit down and a little bit negative. So what's going to happen? Boom, boom, boom. Now suddenly you are going to realize, you're going to be reminded of some kind of opportunity that you were already aware of. You were already aware of this opportunity. This opportunity has been on your mind for so long, but you just did not have a courage whatsoever. It seems like you were waiting for the right moment. You were waiting for the right moment. So this is why you're going to feel a little bit down and a little bit negative. I'm saying that this in itself, it's actually going to bring the best out in you, my gorgeous Scorpione. Such a sacred moment. Oh my God. You're going to be reminded of this opportunity. This is absolutely imminent for you. This opportunity, the reason why you're going to be reminded of this opportunity, it's not only this is something you need to go for, but this is a lot to do with your own destiny. It is the beginning of such a sacred realignment in your life. You have no idea. You have no idea. So you will be reminded of this opportunity. And when it comes to this opportunity, there is something that you are going to need to be patient about. And I do not want this to put you off this opportunity whatsoever. On one hand, in general, when it comes to this opportunity, you're going to need to be a little bit patient. Why? Because first of all, there are a couple of things that you're going to need to do really, really quickly before you take this opportunity on. There are a couple of things you're going to need to quickly do, and you will know what that is. There are a couple of things that you're going to need to investigate, couple of things you're going to need to explore, but there are also a couple of things that have come to an end in your life, and you need to acknowledge this. You need to, because otherwise you're not going to be able to move on. This is why this is so important, because at the same time, you're going to set the boundaries. And once you set the boundaries, the path is going to be absolutely clear, because at the same time, you're also going to protect your precious energy. This, you have no idea how important this opportunity is going to be for your mind, for your body, for your spirit, because your life in general, it's going to become so much more practical. You're going to become so much more spiritual because of this opportunity. And also, when it comes to your finances, oh my God, this is going to be ridiculously beneficial, ridiculously beneficial. And you know what I find even more mind blowing? That maybe day or two after that moment in time, you are going to have such an unexpected experience. You are going to have a beautiful unexpected experience where you are going to be surrounded by the certain people, and something is really going to enlighten you. There is going to be some kind of conversation, and you're not going to be able to believe what are you going to hear, because you're going to be so in tune with your own intuition. Thank God you will clearly understand that this is one of the best signs you've ever had in your entire existence, because something is going to be mentioned. You're going to be surrounded by the certain people. There is going to be all sorts of conversations going on where you're really going to be enjoying yourself, and you're going to realize, oh my God, I love this, because I'm talking about things I wouldn't be able to talk to everybody about. It looks like that you're going to find yourself being surrounded by the like-minded people, and you're going to be touching up on such a specific subject, and you're going to really enjoy yourself, because you will be surrounded by the people who not only think like you, but the people who are like, really pretty much so, they share certain experiences with you in life as well. When it comes to your path, there is so much that is going to be connecting you to these people already. There are certain fears that you've had, maybe about the world and about things in general, that are going to be confirmed to you when you have this conversation with these people. Because sometimes when you hear certain things, you just know deep in your spirit, deep in your soul, you know what's true and you know what is not true. And especially for you, my gorgeous Scorpione, because you are highly, highly, highly like a psychic, like you are ridiculously psychic, and you know this. And if you don't know this, you should be aware of this, because the more you're aware of how psychic you are, the more you are going to be able to reflect on things in life and make the most of them in that particular way. So it's not only about you being surrounded by these amazing people, my gorgeous Scorpione, but there is something that something is going to be mentioned. This is what I was trying to say to you before. This is why one thing is going to lead into another. You will know that this is the part of the spiritual domino. When it comes to the opportunity that you are going to be reminded, there is yes, you're going to be excited. Yes, you're going to realize how important it is for you to finally go for it, but there is still something that it's going to be like kind of holding you back. There is still going to be something that it's going to be missing when it comes to all this. And even when we are completely excited about a certain aspect of our lives, like changing and taking place, sometimes we still need a little bit more, a little bit extra of certain informations, in order to kind of like make the necessary step to make all this happen. So there is something going to come up in terms of conversation you're going to hear, and you're going to find it so mind-blowing, because an element that was missing when it comes to all this is going to come up in the conversation, within this conversation. But the people are not going to be talking to you about this directly, if that makes sense. They will be talking amongst them. So you're going to hear this, and then you're going to be reminded of this opportunity, and everything is going to start making sense. Everything is going to start making sense. And you will know that you have been brought to this stage of your life to be surrounded by these people. You will know that there is an absolutely mind-blowing reason for it. And every time when we are reminded how intuitive we are, every time we give a bit of extra energy to ourselves, we acknowledge, every time when we acknowledge our own intuition, we become more powerful when it comes to our intuition. Do you understand me? Every time you acknowledge your own intuition, you grow more. You become more powerful. And this is exactly what's going to be happening right here, my gorgeous Scorpioni. It is ever so important. So this, what you're going to find out, it's going to be crucial when it comes to you coming out of your comfort zone in order to make the necessary step here, in order to make the first step, the first move when it comes to this opportunity. And this is exactly what you are going to do. And this first step that you are going to make, it's also going to play a big role when it comes to you coming out of your comfort zone, and as soon as you make this step, you will realize, oh my God, as soon as you make this first step, when it comes to this opportunity, you're just flowing, baby, towards the right direction. Trust me, because as soon as you kind of make this step, okay, that moment in time, you're going to come out of your comfort zone, and then you're going to realize exactly what do you need to compromise. There is something that you're going to need to compromise when it comes to all this, but this compromise, it's going to be brilliant, because as soon as you do this, trust me, you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel so good, and you are indeed going to have such a reason for celebration. You're going to feel so happy, because there is going to be some kind of like not just compromise, but a rather successful compromise indeed. Absolutely mind-blowing. And also, my gorgeous Scorpioni, pay attention to in between the first part of this week and the midweek. Pay attention. I know this is going to sound crazy again, and I've seen this before when it comes to your reading. There is some kind of a herb and some kind of a plant which is going to enter your dimension. Yeah, you've heard it right. It sounds crazy, I know. There is some kind of a plant and some kind of a herb which is going to enter your dimension in between the first part of this week and the mid part of this week, which means that maybe you're going to be outside somewhere and you're going to notice the certain plant and the certain herb that you've always noticed, but now suddenly this plant or a herb, it's going to get your attention. Suddenly it's going to seem really beautiful. Suddenly it's going to seem really interesting. Suddenly it's going to seem very kind of gorgeous. You know what I mean? So maybe you're going to be outside somewhere. Maybe you're going to be reading certain book, and then suddenly you notice this herb and you notice this plant, and this get your attention, and you spend a minute or two like kind of reading or observing like this herb or a plant. So maybe it's going to be outside, maybe you're going to read it somewhere, maybe you're going to see it online or something like that. But when you become aware of this herb, I know this sounds crazy, or a plant. Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but you are being in tune, my gorgeous Scorpione. You're being in tune, okay? This is like a blessing. This is literally like a blessing. Why? Because I can assure you 1,000,000 times, whichever plant or a herb gets your attention, I can assure you in 1,000,000% that if you don't know properties of that particular herb, what that herb can do to our body if we consume this herb or a plant, for example, if you're not too sure which properties this plant or a herb actually has, just go on Google or go to try to find out, blah, 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 type the name of the plant and just see which properties it has. I can assure you 1,000,000% that one of the first, because normally herbs and plants are good for a few different things, but I can assure you that the main property this plant, one of the main properties that this plant or herb is going to be good for, it's going to be something that you're suffering from. You will see. Maybe it's going to be something like, I don't know, something for tiredness, and then you're like constantly tired, and then you go and Google out this herb that just got your attention, and then you realize, oh yeah, this herb is also brilliant for energy, for example. Of course, there are thousands of herbs which are good for energy, but this one is specifically for you, my gorgeous Scorpione. So this is your sign to get that herb and consume it and make the most of it. Do you know what I mean? You see, so this is why this is going to be so important. I can assure you that this plant or this herb is one of the main properties is going to be something you have been suffering from for a while. Of course, it's not only to do with the tiredness, it could be so many different things, but this is the magic of life. This is the magic of this life. We are such a powerful spiritual beings, and people forget about it. People forget about it. And the more problems and negativities going on in the world out on the outside, the more people are becoming disconnected with themselves, because everybody's constantly having this worry, negativity at the back of their mind. Everybody feels like something is happening, but nobody's able to tell what exactly is going on. And this in itself, it's really kind of eating a lot people and preventing people to do what they want to do, like a subconsciously, more than people can possibly imagine. So this is something that people need to realize in order to free themselves from it. It's just so important. Oh my God. And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, when it comes to the midweek, listen to me very carefully. This is brilliant. No, this is not actually. No, not brilliant, but sorry. What are you going to realize? I thought it's something else. What are you going to realize? Let me see. It's just a second. Yeah, it's on. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. My microphone is on. Hallelujah. I've got a moment of almost having a little breakdown. If I don't see this little green light, I will be like, ah, my microphone is not working. My God, I've just done the whole reading. I can't do another reading, which is going to be like this. No. Now, anyway, so my gorgeous Scorpione, 8 around the midweek, I want to say this to you, that you are going to, just suddenly it's going to come to you. Boom, boom, boom. Like this particular person in your mind, there is someone is going to come into your mind, somebody really gorgeous, somebody beautiful, one of the major people in your life, one of the main people in your life. Maybe this is a family member, maybe this is your friend, maybe this is like your partner, but one of the main people in your life, it's going to come to your mind. It's just going to come to your mind. Like you're going to have this psychic moment, like, oh my God, you're going to have this premonition. You're going to have this premonition, my gorgeous Scorpion. You're going to have this psychic moment. You're going to have this premonition. And this person who is like an integral part of your life, it's going to come to your mind. And you will know that that person needs your help. That person will need your help. Whoever this is, help them out. Someone is dealing with something very, very difficult, very ridiculously difficult in their life, and they're very closely connected to you, and maybe they're like embarrassed to say what exactly they're dealing with to you, in not a bad way, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So someone is dealing with something very, very difficult, and you have this premonition. You will know who this is. You will have this moment, my gorgeous Scorpione. But the problem is that that person is too proud to tell you this, but it's eating them alive. What they're going through, like, oh no, it's eating them alive, baby. And you know what's really bothering me when it comes to all this? That person is too proud to ask for help. But what really bothers me, it's not that they're too proud to ask for help. I understand this. I can understand anything about life, really, more or less. But what really drives me crazy here is that not that this person is too proud, but it's like it's to do with something that you have an instant answer for. It's to do with something that person is struggling with something that you have got an instant answer for. And this is why And it's going to be like it's so easy for you to deal with this. It's something that you've dealt with millions of times, and you know exactly what this person needs to do. So for the love of God, please, please be the blessing in somebody else's life. Do it. It's going to get back to you as soon as you have this premonition, as soon as you have this feeling, as soon as you have this psychic moment. This person is going to pop into your mind, and you will know that that person needs your help. Please go there and help them. Be the blessing in somebody else's life. Okay? Try to find out what it is. Try to go around it as much as you can. You're super intuitive. They don't even need to tell you. You will know what this is. And on top of all that, as I said, you will instantly know what's the answer to their problem. You will know what to do. And on top of all that, the moment that happens, you are going to realize, my gorgeous Scorpione, what needs an instant attention and care in your life. Something you forgot about. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about this. Something important you forgot about in your life. You're going to be reminded. You see how this works, my gorgeous Scorpione. Brilliant. I mean, I'm not saying that you go to help this person just because you know you're gonna get something out of it. No, baby, no. But I'm just saying, when you do something with the goodness of your own heart, it does get back to you almost instantly. Seriously, and this is exactly what's gonna happen here. And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, I want you to be really careful at around the midweek. Something is going to be offered to you. Something is going to be offered to you, but I want you to be really careful because it's no, baby, no. I don't know. There is no other ways of saying this. Something is going to be offered to you. Like literally, someone is going to offer something to you, and but you will know that something may not be right here. Something may not be right here. If you go, it's like some kind of option or something like that. Someone is going to offer something to you, but what's going to be offered to you, you will be able to recognize it by, you will know if you start this, it's going to be very difficult to come out of it. If it goes wrong, it's going to definitely like kind of go wrong. But I don't want to scare you here. You will know what this is, because the moment in time this is offered to you at around the midweek, you will know that something is not right. You will know that something is not right. So you must not really ignore these internal feelings you are going to have. Your inner voice is going to be guiding you. So I don't need to tell you, you will know that this may not be good for you. But if you're not too sure what this is, you know, you will know it's you kind of binding to something, is starting something, maybe signing something, maybe starting some kind of a process, something that maybe somebody else think you would do more than you think you should do this yourself. And it's a lot to do with you starting something that has like kind of ended. You've changed. So it's like some kind of option that you wanted to try and do for such a long time, baby. But in the meantime, you changed, you grew, you evolved. So by you starting this, you would be going backwards as well. So you must not ignore your inner voice when it comes to this, my gorgeous Scorpione. This is ever so important. It would close your mind. It would make you feel really negative. And it was just like kind of like, you know, at the beginning of this week, you started to come out. You will come out of your comfort zone like never before. You don't want to like kind of go back. You know what I mean? So this is why this is going to be so, so, so important. My gorgeous Scorpione, you have no idea. I do want to say to you, you know what I mean? Just remember, when I said you will be reminded of this opportunity at the beginning of this week, just remember, you will be reminded of this opportunity at the beginning of this week. When you're reminded of this opportunity, you're going to launch your journey. When you're reminded of this opportunity, you're going to embark on an adventure. And this is what you need to focus on. Okay, so this is what's important. This is something which is going to play a huge role when it comes to you kind of moving forward with your life. Indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, oh my goodness, this is so brilliant. Do you know what? You are going to be very, very happy. Very good news, brilliant news. It's a brilliant achievement. at the end of this week. This achievement that you are going to have, it's like so important for you because it's to do with, an element of your life that was making things like really difficult for you, especially when it comes to the time when you need to make important decision, when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to moving on in life in general. So it's to do with some kind of a problem, some kind of a difficult problem, my gorgeous Scorpione, at around the end of this week, that you are going to have such a beautiful achievement, victory when it comes to an ongoing problem in your life that has been affecting you from making really big and really important decisions in life. And you know what? You didn't even realize this up until now. Only now you're going to realize this, because the moment in time you become aware of this achievement, that moment in time, you're going to feel the need to move on. At that moment in time, you're going to, you will feel like you want to seek more from a life than what your experience is at the moment. At that moment in time, you are indeed going to find yourself on this spiritual quest where you're going to choose yourself, my gorgeous Scorpione, to make big life changes. And that in itself means that it's instantly you will become aware of changes, certain changes in your priorities as well. And that, my gorgeous Scorpione, on another hand, only like about day after, you will you will be able to feel like a huge amount of negative energy has shifted seriously. One day after, the air is gonna feel crystal clear, so crispy. You're gonna feel so light in terms of energy. You're going to find yourself again doing something spiritual you haven't done in absolute years, baby. In absolute years. So I don't know, if you didn't smudge your home with a dry sage for a while, you're just going to kind of like start smudging your home without even realizing, without even thinking. And then in the middle of all that, you're just going to realize, oh my God, I've just smudged my home and I haven't done this in absolute ages. So you will do something like that. And that you will do something like that you haven't done in ages, and then you're going to snap out of it. Something is going to be triggered within you at that moment in time. You are going to have an amazing idea how to get rid of some kind of restriction. Like, whoa, my God, my gorgeous Scorpione, how many problems have you been dealing with? Bless you. There is another restriction that like that you are going to have instant idea how you're going to get rid of. And this other restriction that you are going to have is so important for you to understand that the part of this big restriction that you're going to need to get rid of, the part of this big restriction here is the fact that the part of you getting rid of it, it's like you are going to need to be surrounded by the certain people for the next like about 3 months or so, for the next 3 months or so. And that in itself, it's not going to be something that you want to do, but you will bring most certainly certain things to an end. But this in itself, it's going to be more important than you can possibly imagine, because you are going to find out a lot about yourself within the next 3 months. You are really going to realize how much you changed, how much you grew, how much you evolved, my gorgeous Scorpione. And you're also going to realize your new feelings towards certain things in life you've never realized before. And this is ever so important when it comes to you having confidence and strength to walk away from things that no longer serve you, because this in itself is most certainly going to lead towards one of the biggest transformation of your entire life. Oh my God, my gorgeous Scorpione, what a time of your life this is. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpione, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. And now it's time for something really, really special. Now it's time, my gorgeous people, for something really, really beautiful. This brand new pendant I have in my store, I only have literally few of them. So once they're gone, they are gone. This gorgeous pendant I have, it's an absolutely stunning amethyst pendant Okay, this is a white gold amethyst pendant, and I don't know if you can see it that well. It's absolutely stunning. This gorgeous amethyst pendant, it's in white gold, and it also has two diamonds on each side. Okay, I don't know how well this camera is actually focusing. This is a quite dainty but ever so beautiful pendant, amethyst pendant set in white gold with two little diamonds on each side. And yes, these diamonds are real diamonds, like this amethyst is a high quality amethyst as well. When it comes to this gorgeous white gold amethyst pendant with two diamonds, two little diamonds on each side, of course they're not huge, of course they're not massive, but you know, this also white gold pendant, and this is a sterling silver chain that this comes with. Yes, and also when it comes to amethyst, you know, amethyst is absolutely brilliant and a very powerful crystal in many different ways, because it does have a power to enhance our immune system. And also, on top of that, it helps with anxiety, depression. It helps to clear mind. You know, it helps to wash away toxic thinking, but also it encourages sleep patterns, and at the same time it eases tension, because it's absolutely essential for spiritual balance in itself. When we wear amethyst, you know, and we are in a relaxed state of mind, we have like all sorts of insights we wouldn't normally have. So amethyst is probably one of the most significant crystals you can actually get in terms of achieving such a perfect balance within our bodies. Okay, and also, when it comes to diamonds, for example, my gorgeous people, diamonds are also having a spiritual effect and a spiritual impact on our body, because diamonds, on another hand, believe me or not, makes us fearless. What a mind-blowing combination this actually is. Not only this gorgeous pendant is just so beautiful, you know, so gorgeous, but at the same time, it is ever so powerful. This is so gorgeous, like I cannot explain. As I said, I'm so excited, my God, about this pendant, because it's very, very gorgeous. But also, you know, I only have, you know, few of them. As I said, once they're gone, they're gone. Absolutely stunning, and a really, really unique little piece as well. I really hope you can see this. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, if you would like to buy this gorgeous pendant, the link is going to be in the description below, but also you can check on top of the comments, because I will pin, you know, the links for these crystals on top of the comment section as well. But on another hand, you can also find the link for this pendant, like it's going to be either here or either here in one of the top corners. You will be able to click on it, and the link is going to come up that way as well. Or on another hand, you can simply go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. Just click on it and you will see the first two products on top of my shop are going to be my two latest products I've just advertised. So you're either going to find this in the description or on top of the comments, or it's going to be in one of the two corners above me, or you simply go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way as well. And of course, if you would like to buy this gorgeous pendant, the link is going to be in the description below, but also you can check on top of the comments, because I will pin, the links for these crystals on top of the comment section as well. But on another hand, you can also find the link for this pendant, like it's going to be either here or either here in one of the top corners. You will be able to click on it and the link is going to come up that way as well. Or on another hand, you can simply go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. Just click on it and you will see the first two products on top of my shop are going to be my two latest products I've just advertised. So you're either going to find this in the description or on top of the comments, or it's going to be in one of the two corners above me, or you simply go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop and my page is going to come up that way as well. Again, I've got something different today, my gorgeous people. This beautiful sterling silver ball necklace. Look at how gorgeous this is. Sterling silver, okay, ball necklace. And basically, it's like a little balls, from the beginning right to the end, because I've just kind of like heard about, people selling ball necklaces, sterling silver ball necklaces, and they only have like a certain amount of balls or something like that. This in its like certain amount of balls, you see, and this in itself, this sterling silver ball necklace is literally made with sterling silver balls, from the beginning right to the end. Look how gorgeous this looks, and it looks absolutely wonderful when you put this around your neck. This sterling silver gorgeous ball necklace is 18 inches long, okay? It's 18 inches long, which is like, kind of like a standard size, for necklaces and chains, because they kind of are really, just sit in such a beautiful way around our neck. It's not too long and it's not too short. It's just perfect to make a statement. Look at this gorgeous sterling silver necklace, my gorgeous people. This is another thing I'm so excited about, because I find this so beautiful myself. So when I find something so beautiful, I know people are going to find this beautiful as well. Look at how gorgeous this is. Okay? Absolutely stunning. And the link to buy this gorgeous necklace, it's going to be in the description below, or you can find it pinned on top of the comments, on top of the comment section, okay? Or you will see the link right above me in one of the corners, one of the two corners above me. You will be able to click on, and this link is going to show up. Or you can just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. Just click on it and you will be able to see one of the two latest products in my store are gonna be these two that I'm advertising right now.